Good morning, everybody. Can you believe it? It is another Takeaway Tuesday day, and my name is Tina Kvergich. Thank you so much for joining me. You can always follow me at Northern Stamper, or if you have any questions or comments, you can always drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you again for joining me. October starts a new month, which means we are going to be looking at new things to be creating. In particular, we're going to be using from the mini catalog on what page is this? Page 13. This is called Joyful Days, the Memories and More card pack. And they're really, really interesting. So they are little card packs like this. They're double-sided. They are really good for making quick and easy cards, like super simple. Like these are great. Just take this, put it on a card base, and bam, you're done. These are absolutely fantastic. And we're going to be using those today. And that is on page number 13. And what I like about it, it is a very, very economical package. And you get 54 of these in a package, and they're double-sided, so 6 each of 6 different designs, and it's for $15.75. Now these are absolutely great. Like the what you can place on the back and the front is really good. Now we are going to be pairing this with what's on page 15, which are mix and match greeting envelopes and card bases. Now there are 2 different colors. There is one that is a crumb cake, and then there is one that is a garden green, so you can choose that. Now, if you don't want to go with these, that is totally okay. You can make your own card bases, because really most of these will pretty well be covered up. Like once you fold them and we work on some of these, will be covered up. Now, some of them we will need to have some of this peeking through, but it is totally up to you. And I'm going to be showing you alternatives. So if you don't have these card bases, that is okay. I'm going to show you what to use instead. So I want to be able to go a little further with what we have in our stash. So those are found in the mini catalog, which is September to December. And I don't know about you, this is a great catalog. They really came out with a really, really good catalog for Christmas, and I love this one. So many great things in here. There are so many great things that I could talk about, but I won't go into it right now. But I did want to talk roughly about Takeaway Tuesday. So Takeaway Tuesday coming up in January. Let's see. What I've decided to do, Takeaway Tuesday, which is normally on a Tuesday, hence Takeaway Tuesday, is actually going to be moving to Monday in 2026. So I'm going to change it from Tuesday to Monday, and it's going to be called Get Crafty Inside the Craft Room. And I'm going to do that on Monday because I thought, let's kick off the week with some ideas for you that you can craft throughout the week. And you know what? What I've decided to do, we're going to look at some old items that we have. We're going to look at some new items that are coming out, and we are going to be doing challenges. So it's going to be a mix and match, and you can always, don't worry, ladies, you can always still get, the takeaway packages. So what I'm going to do is that I still will make packages, and I will try and then keep them as low cost as possible. I'm going to try and keep them about $20, $25. That includes shipping, so I'm going to try and keep that a really low price. Sometimes I may actually use a stamp set or something in particular, but I will let you know what that is. So coming January 2026, Takeaway Tuesday is moving to Monday. And I got some really great ideas. Now, if you want something that you want to see on the Monday coming in 2026, comment below or email me northernstamper@gmail.com, because I try and take whatever you say and incorporate it. So previously you had mentioned that you wanted to see fancy folds. Well, guess what? I got some fancy folds coming up for the month of October for you. Don't forget, there is 2 great join offers for the starter kit. If you do not have your starter kit yet, now is the best time to get it. I have never seen, never seen a deal like this. So you can choose 2 different options. There is an economical one for $48. All you pay is $48, and that includes shipping and taxes. You get a free paper pumpkin, and you can choose $165 worth of product. Now, this is really good if you are on a very tight budget. So you can get the kit with me, Tina Kavergich. You can always email me, northernstamper@gmail.com, and I can send you a link to join with me and my team. So that is option number 1. Or if you prefer to have a little bit more, say you have a little bit more, you tell your kids, your husband, you know what, I want something better for Christmas. Can you, uh, I want to get the starter kit for $135. I want to get the starter kit for $135 and get $252 worth of product, which means you can put in the large stamp and emboss machine. Now, this is the time to get it. I'm telling you, I've never seen it for this price. It is absolutely fantastic. This is a great price for $135. So you know what? It is up to you on whether you would like one or the other. If you would like to join my team, my name is Tina Kavergich. You can, like I said, drop me an email at northernstamper.com. Um, if you would like references and stuff like that from my current team members, I'm sure they would be happy to talk to you about that. I do have team events coming up, and I do have some team activities in-house that I'm going to be doing and online. Things are going to be slightly changing for 2026, so we're going to be doing some of that. So let me know if you are interested. I got a lot of great stuff coming up. Ooh, Marvelous Mondays, Carol. That's a great name. Ooh, maybe I should call that. Anyways, let's get started. And okay, so what I want you to do, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be making 2 cards today. Okay, so the first card, what I want you to do is take a look. Like, so these are the card bases. Like I said, you don't have to use these ones. This first one that we're working with, what I would had done is actually turned one of them backwards. I really want to use the white. So if you don't want to use this particular green or crumb cake, what I want you to do is get a piece of basic white. It's totally up to you, so I'm going to show you here. So here I have a piece of basic white, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut it to 8.5 by 6 1/4. Okay, so it's 8.5 long by 6 1/4 wide. So that's the dimensions of this. Okay, so you have a piece of basic white, or you're just going to grab one piece of the card base that's in there and just turn it inside out. Just remember, when you do this, if you're going to turn it inside out, you have to put a piece of white on the inside. So we're mainly looking for the piece of basic white on the outside. So there you go, piece of basic white, 8.5 by 6 1/4. So I'm going to let you do that for a moment. And what we're going to do, let me move this off to the side. I'm going to actually just fold this in half to make that card base. Line it up. Okay. And we want to have this white. Okay, so this is a very quick card, very quick and very easy. And what we're doing is we are using some of those Memories and More card pieces. Like, look at that. These are absolutely fantastic. I'm looking in particular for this one with the green kind of hash marks on it. Okay, so I'm going to look for this one in particular. Now, I also want to find one that has this kind of white or red wash. It's on the back, and it's got something like leaves, trees and leaves, but we want this red wash here. So we're going to be using this. So I got 1, 2. Now for the sentiments, these are where you can choose whichever you want. There's a sentiment with a Merry Christmas. This looks really good. There's also Joyful Days, which looks really good. I don't know which one to use. And then there's one with this kind of like holly berry wreath. And if you have those gold and white sentiments that, you know, they stick, you can take one and stick that inside there. That would look really cool. So it's up to you on which one you want to use. But I don't know which one to use. I'm kind of leaning towards either the Merry Christmas or the Joyful Days. I don't know. What do you think? Which one? We'll work on them and then you can let me know. All right, you are also going to need your trimmer because we are going to be doing some cutting on this. All right, so what we're going to take first is this one that is green, and we're literally just going to cut it in half. Okay, just literally cut it in half. So it is 4 inches, so I'm going to be cutting it at 2 inches, literally in half. Okay, so I got that right there. This piece of red, right, what I want to do is I'm going to cut off an inch, or you can even make it smaller if you want. And I'm going to need 2 of those. I want 2 pieces of the red. I really want to have this red kind of standing out. And that's it for the cutting with the trimmer. And what we're going to do, like I said, very simple cards. Take this. One is going to be on the bottom left, and one is going to be on the top right. So you can see it's kind of like in each corner there. And what I'm going to do is these strips are going to be on the left and the right, and this will sit right in the middle there, kind of just over where that space is, right? These are super simple cards. So let's start with actually just gluing these guys down in the corner so they don't move anywhere. Okay. And this works, like I said, this works best on a piece of white. Okay. Place that on the top. There we go. Geez, I don't know. What do you think? Joyful Days. That's going to fit in there. The Merry Christmas. You know, I think the Merry Christmas is going to look a little bit better. So I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to add those pieces. Remember those pieces we cut on the left and right? I'm going to be placing those on the left and right. And I'm going to line it up. And it's, oh, that's kind of crooked, but oops. It is really just to highlight those words. Oh, come on. Today, I think, is a good day for crafting because it looks kind of rainy out by us. And all I'm going to do is place that like in the middle there. Now, if you want, you can get some ribbon if you have some somewhere and kind of pop it off on the left and the right. And because there's a space underneath, I am actually going to glue this straight down because I don't want anybody to see that white space. And I'm going to place it kind of right in the middle of both of those. There we go. Like really super quick. And let's see, I got some old gems and stuff. I can just toss some of these on. I'm just using some old ones. I'm not going to worry too much about it. There we go. Oh, those purple ones look kind of cool. Maybe I'll put that on there too. There we go. There we go. You just add a couple of gems and voila, that first one is done. So simple, right? Very easily done. Very easily done. Like I said, you can use these pieces, but I thought like when you put these on right on top of this green or the crumb cake, it just kind of fought too much with the hash marks here. I just thought the white would be a little bit better. So just to let you know, super quick card. So with some of those memories and more. Like I said, we're going to be making 2 cards. And we're going to be moving on to the second card. Let me know what you thought of that first card. Very quick, very easy. Now, for the next card, what you need is a card base. Now, truly, you can use this card base if you want, but sadly, we're going to be covering up almost, actually, 98% of this card front. So, which is kind of a shame. So you can use it if you want, but what I did is I dug through my old retired colors and I was able to find a piece of green that I thought would be really good because, like I said, we're covering most of this up. And it is 8.5. so 8.5 long by 6 1/4 wide. Okay, so 6 1/4 wide. And I thought because I'm covering it up, this will work really well. Now, the only other thing you need to add in, which I didn't put in the Takeaway Tuesday packages, I do apologize for, is a piece of red cardstock. And I am actually using the two-tone cardstock. Oh, this is really hard to see, which is 3 1/4 wide. So you want a piece of red, so 3 1/4 wide. Now, the reason I wanted 3 1/4 wide is because I'm going to be placing a piece of the Memories and More, and I want a little edge around the top, bottom, left, and right. And it can be 8 inches, or, you know, just add a little bit more right here. We're going to make a little fold. And you're going to fold it at, let's just double check. Okay, at 4. There we go. We're going to fold it at 4 1/4. So sorry about that. Red, black on red really isn't good. So it is 3 1/4 wide by 4 1/4 where you're going to score it. So like this is roughly about 8 inches. You could go like even here, and just as long as you have that score mark in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Now be careful that you don't cut it, okay? Like I just about cut it. So, oh dear. So 4 1/4. I'm going to make a little score mark. Okay. I'm just going to fold that over. So there you go. You can see it's top, bottom, left, right. It actually fits on there completely. Okay. All right, so we got that piece. So I got my card base, which I have. Let's just kind of get our card base. I got one that doesn't have any writing on. So I'm going to fold that in half. Okay. There we go. Here we go. That's 6 1/4 wide. There we go. That's folded in half. For the pieces from the Memories and More, I'm going to look for the one with this gorgeous, gorgeous tree with the little red ornaments on it. I want that. Okay. And this red, this cherry cobbler, or you can use real red if you like. I think this is real red, but cherry cobbler works just as well. Again, I want a nice edge around, and it is going to be folded. What I want to do next is I'm going to be looking for this one with all the trees in it. You see it sits completely across on there. This looks absolutely great. Like, I love this. You could just put it on here, put a little ribbon on and a sentiment, and there you go. Looks absolutely fantastic. Okay. What I want to do though is I'm going to bring in another piece of the Memories and More, and I'm looking for something either with lines. This has a grid mark with some trees on it, and I'm going to be putting that roughly in the middle. What I want to do first, before I glue anything down, remember this flap we have? It's going to sit on top of this piece here. Now, I want to make sure that it is kind of in the middle, right? So what I'm going to do work first. Sunny Manitoba. Oh my goodness, you are very lucky. We have got cloudy Ontario. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some adhesive onto this piece of cherry cobbler, and I am going to place it so it's top and bottom flush with the bottom edge and the top. And I've placed it on the flap. So I've glued the flap down. So there we go. We got the flap like that. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is take this other piece, and this is going to sit right on top. Now, the reason I wanted to do that first is because I wanted to make sure that this was sitting edge to edge, because if I would have just put it on this piece, it would have come a little bit longer. So I'm going to take the large Memories and More with this gorgeous trees. Just love these. And oh, what a shame. Okay, I don't know if I want to cut, like glue that down now. That's the bad thing about turning over these designer series papers. I always find something nice on the other side. So I'm going to flip this and place these in the middle. Again, I want a nice edge all the way around. See, all the way around, a nice edge all the way around. Now, right now, this becomes a flap in here, and there is my full card. I can write my sentiment. You can take one of these if you want, and you can hide it underneath as a second message, right? I could take this and have joyful days. You can take this and place it in here for another message if you like, right? It's kind of like a little hidden spot. What I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to place this in the middle. I like this because I think this kind of works well with the tree line. But I want to figure out, I want to add something in here, and I'm not sure what it is quite yet. So let's glue this down. And I am going to place it in between so it sits like a little hidden message. Okay, there we go. Just it's there like that. I'm going to take my flap and close it. There you go. You can't even see it underneath. I'm going to take my little tree there, and I'm going to tape that down onto the flap. There we go. And whoops, there's my inside. And there is the inside of the card. And what I'm going to do is you can stamp a sentiment. You can get some of these from, you know what, I just love, like you got to go out and grab these gold and white sentiments. I just love these. These are absolutely great. I'm going to stick this one right on the front. Now you can place it, just peel it off and glue it down, or leave the backing on and add some dimensionals. I love these. I just love these. These are absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to pop this right down here. Line it up. Look, you can see the little sentiment on there. It blends right in almost as if it is belonging there. So what should we put in here? You know what? We've got some other ones. We can put Merry and Bright. Oh, you know what? That looks really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Do I have any ribbon? I'm looking for ribbon. I don't have any ribbon close by. I would put a little bit of gold ribbon. Oh, I do. There's a little bit of gold ribbon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put a little bit of gold ribbon. Why not? Love this gold ribbon. Grab it. It's on sale. $8. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Get as many as you can. You know, just pile it in there. I'm going to take this ribbon, touch it to that because it's all sticky on the back, and I see another piece of ribbon. Oh, another piece of ribbon, and look, oh my goodness. I'm going to take this. Why not? Who says we can't use more than one piece of ribbon? And I'm going to take this, angle cut it. Oh, apparently those are not my ribbon scissors. Angle cut it. Place one over there. Get another one, angle cut it. Oops. I don't need long pieces. And let's do another one down there. Oh. And add that in. I love using a whole bunch of different ribbons. Okay. I'm going to take that. Still should be sticky. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, that looks fantastic. And I'm going to put that right in there. Oh, apparently it doesn't want to stick too well. Let's add some adhesive. Let's add some adhesive to this. You want to stay, my friend. Okay. Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, I like that. Let's put that in there. There we go. And that kind of hides a little bit. Oh, lovely. And that's like a little design. Oh my goodness, look how great that looks. Oh, that gold ribbon. I gotta tell you, that really adds something. a little design on the inside. There we go. We still can place our message. Now, if you really want and you have the inside, take a look at some of these pieces, flip them over. The large one, you could put a piece in here, just like that. Oh, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that on the inside. Pop that on the inside so I can write a message. Oh, that's upside down. How can you tell if it's upside down? Oh, if it's a grid paper. Oh, let's just pop it in there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. My retired color matches this. This looks fantastic. And really, really cool. Oh, let's add some embellishments. Let's add some embellishments. I don't have any red embellishments. So, ooh, that's interesting. Those are blue. Let's add some embellishments. Ooh, there's gold. You know what? There's clear. I'm not going to put it on the tree. Should I put it on the tree? No, I'm going to put it around the tree. I got these old little ones that are kind of white. I'm going to put it around the tree. So it looks like it's snowing. There we go. Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, that turned out really nice. Oh, that turned out better than I thought it would. There we go. There are two super, super simple cards using the Memories of More card pack. Look at that. And oh, you know what? We could always add Winka Stella. Woohoo! On our tree. Come on, Winka Stella. Oh, I think it's time for a new Winka Stella. Okay, that one's dead. More Winka Stella. There we go. On our tree. Oh, it's all glittery. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can tell. That is so nice. Let's take a look. Hey, we got our two cards today. Super duper simple. My goodness, look at that. Look at that. I really like this card. Oh, I really like that inside. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining me today for Takeaway Tuesday. Remember, if you have any questions, please drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. Today's cards are all about using the Memories of More card pack and how quickly they come together. I just wanted to let you know that you are always welcome in my craft room, or if you ever want to get together and you want to just do one-on-one, we can definitely do a Zoom. I am here for you, to help you, to inspire you, to craft with you. I just love it. So if you have any questions, northernstamper@gmail.com. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely October day. Take care, and I will see you next time.